Hey, hey, loves! It's your girl Kia, the creative superwoman behind At Peace Arts. We are a creative company specializing in music infused mobile and virtual painting parties, handmade jewelry, and original artwork. Happy Thursday! Hope you are doing amazing. Um, just wanted to join on as the one half of the other half of At Peace Arts. Al's on the other side over there. Um, to say hey as well, there he is, as well as today is World Mental Health Day, y'all. And if you know At Peace Arts, like we know At Peace Arts, we know that the combination of art and making, should I say, but the combination of creative making and music and just good energy just creates is good for mental health. So I wanted to jump on a little bit to show you a little kind of creative session that is also about healing. So all of our paint parties are about healing, and really bringing those elements together. But sometimes you need a quick, I can't get to a paint party real fast, but I need something just to kind of bring me back to center. And it needs to be quick. It can't be an hour or 2 hours, right? Our sessions are usually an hour and a half to 2 hour, 2.5 hours. So we may not have that time, right? So the theme for this year for World Mental Health Day, um, and please, actually, before I go on, share this video with somebody who needs this. You can also take some time if you want to join me. It'd be about 15 to 20 minutes, not long. If you want to, and longer if you want to stay. But there's somebody that needs a little pick me up, somebody that's just like, I need some good energy right now. Um, Send this to them. Share this with them. Okay? This is something that you can do on your own, uh, at the work desk, at your desk, at your computer, wherever you are, on the bus, on the train, sitting with your kids, right? You can even do it in the dark while you're putting them to bed. Whatever it is that you're doing, literally all you need is a pen. This is my favorite Sharpie pen. And should I just say, got a whole box this today because I was running low. I think I'll be stealing the pens. Let's be real here. He had a whole bunch over on his side of the desk. Just saying. Um, and a piece of paper. So a pen and a piece of paper. If you don't want to have to go big, you can either have a small piece of paper, a post-it, right? So you know you can just fill this in. Sorry, there's numbers on there. Get some shipping to send out for some virtual painting parties. Um, like, right? So a piece of paper, a pen, and make it small if you don't want to have a lot of space to fill in. Okay. So World Mental Health Day, it's mental health at work is the theme for World Mental Health Day. And woo, there is so much going on, right? So whether you work from home, whether you work in an office, whether you're a stay-at-home parent, mental health at work. How do we get there? What do we need to do? So this is just a small tidbit of something that you can do. I do not remember the name of this. I am not the creator of it. But if you see some drawings here, I bought a few drawings that you can see. It's basically like connecting, making swirls and then connecting them. No sharp edges, real chill lines. You can put on some music. Normally, if we had DJ Al on here, you would have music, but you know the algorithm. We trying to shut folks down, won't let us be great. But in any case, right? So here's a few. This is one drawing that I did that's just really simple, just this concept and this design. And then here's a few here that we did with our Create with Kyia series. Just these swirls, as you can see, right? Using those swirls, I build on them and add more to them. It's the cutest thing ever. Somehow it looks like a teddy bear that was not on purpose, right? And this is a little closer to that other design I was showing you, was just connecting the thought processes and the neurons in your brain. There's a little bit of a science behind it too. It's high science behind healing, right? So I invite you again to grab your piece of paper, a pen, or if you're just scrolling, this is also really peaceful to just watch. Um, So if you're scrolling and you're like, I probably don't want to just be death scrolling, as we call it, take a moment, stop, watch this. It'll be a good few minutes, not long at all. So, what I invite you to do before we start, I love to do this before we start, just doing some good deep breathing. Stretching is always good, of course, for mental health, right? In the morning, at night, in the afternoon, whenever it is, just stretch. Take a deep breath into your belly, hold, and breathe out. Inviting you to go ahead and breathe in through your nose into your belly. Hold. Feel that fullness. Breathe out. And let's do it one more time. You can see just moving my body, right? One more time. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Releasing that which is no longer serving you because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? All right. So, what I love to do whenever I do a drawing is I just like to make a container. Just a container, whatever piece of paper you have. And if you're using a big piece of paper, draw your container so that you don't need to try to fill up that entire piece of paper because that can be stressful as well. Okay, we're not here for that. All right, so I have my container and now I'm just going to start making lines, right? We're going to take like, I don't know, a minute, minute and a half just to make lines. So whatever your starting point is, keep them curvy, no jagged lines, right? So no like solid right angles. So my computer that I keep thinking is on my paper. Okay, there we go. Right? So starting in here, I just start with swirls. Wherever you want to go. Thinking kind of about, all right, I'm actually not thinking at all in some ways. Just swirling. Never letting that line kind of stop. And I should say, you can do this on a big piece of paper too if you want to and fill up the whole paper. Make sure you're breathing. And releasing that which is no longer serving you. If you feel like you want to go outside of the container, you can. I like this kind of continuous line. And I kind of want to end it here. Right? So I've got this fun and funky kind of line happening here. And then what I want to start to do where the lines intersect, so where a line crosses over another line, I want to kind of smooth it out, right? So what I mean by that is I can come in here, let's say this section right here. I can come in here and start to like make almost like a divot so that the line isn't sharp where the corners are, right? Making everything smoothed out right here. The line isn't sharp where the colors are. I mean, where the corners are, excuse me, right? The line's not sharp where the corners are. And I'm just thinning it out, or not thinning it out, I'm rounding it out, excuse me, wherever there's a corner. If you want to follow a line and then go all the way over, you can. You could do this with colors too. You don't have to just do black and white, but black and white is the fastest, I'd say, because you can do this with a ballpoint pen, a Sharpie, whichever you got. Right, so I'm just rounding out the corners here. Sometimes my lines get thicker, that is okay. and you can kind of follow your lines, right? Some of these sections are going to be too small for me to get into, but I can get into these little nooks and crannies and thinking about as you're connecting how all things, all of the pieces of your life are fitting together, even if it doesn't seem like they are. If you're working on an idea and you're trying to figure out how all of those ideas can work together, this is a really cool way to think outside of the box. Oh, somebody's line is getting thicker than a snicker, and it's okay. But ways to kind of think outside of the box when you're trying to. I'm going to do a real quick while I'm on with y'all. I can also record this. Yes, content all the time, all day long. Let's see how I can record this. Babe, can you zoom this in just a little bit? Just so they can get a closer look at this part. I don't know if I can set my phone up here. Let's see. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Y'all say hi to DJ Al. Um, and you can see my daggone messy. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Uh-huh. Just so they can see it up closer. Bless you. Um, Let me see if I can do it on this side actually. Yeah. So keep going while you see me adjusting. I should have thought about this before. But all good thoughts don't always come right at the beginning. Probably see on my water bottles. We're not even. We just here. This ain't perfection. Imperfection at its finest. Imperfection at its finest. Okay. That ain't gonna work. Okay. You're probably gonna fall. It's fine. So, sorry, like I was saying, when you have an idea or something, you're trying to like connect the pieces, you can think of those lines that you initially made as kind of a little bit of your life or your idea if you're just going with an idea, but your life as well. Like I was saying, your life is this is the container and the lines are kind of the path that you're trying to take and you're trying to connect these lines in a way that maybe you're not thinking about initially, but you're just playing. Make sure you're breathing. Sometimes when we're creating, or in life, we're holding our breaths. Just make sure you're breathing. Release the need for it to be perfect, for it to be right. And if you're just now joining, someone sent this to you. My name is Kyia. I'm the creative superwoman behind At Peace Arts. Music infused. We specialize, should I say? See, I'm all into my drawing. We specialize in music infused mobile painting parties, original art, and handmade and hand painted jewelry. One of the pieces is in my ears now, made from our Juneteenth masterpiece. Oh no, actually, these ones are made from the Sankofa. Think of a masterpiece, which means reach back and go get it. Take what you learned from your past and bring it into your present. Ooh, if that's not where we are as a world right now. I did not think about that when I put these earrings on, but that's that realness right there. If only we could take what we know from the past and bring it into the present. And some of it is that we are taking from our past and bring it into the present, but we haven't learned from it or we're using it not for the best of everyone. So that's who we are. Thank you for joining in. We are doing some healing drawing. You can grab a piece of paper and a pen, pencil, whatever you got. Make some lines like you see that I made here, just some swirls. No jagged lines. No angles. And then we're just taking our pen and wherever there is kind of a section or a kind of a point, we're connecting those points with the black ink or blue ink, whatever color ink you got. We don't discriminate. So kind of U shapes inside of, or smiley faces. Anybody that's painted with me before knows I love a good smiley face. Might be an upside down smiley face. We don't say sad face. Sadness when creating. But sometimes that stuff creeps up. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I mean, let me be real there. Sometimes that stuff comes to the surface. It's healing too. Everything isn't about just happy stuff. So if it comes up for you, write it down. Try to work with it, process it with people around you. I'm going to turn this around because otherwise I'm going to keep covering it up with my hand. It's a nice little loop-de-loop here. Make sure you're breathing, that your legs are not tightened as you're sitting in your chair, sitting on your bed. Relax your shoulders. Relax your thighs, your knees, your toes. Almost got all the things filled in. Almost there. I think that's it. I think that's all the connectors, y'all. I don't know why I want to make this line a little thicker. Just felt right. Right? So, what's today? It's the 10th. 10 10. 10 10 24. Okay. So, see, I don't know how long that was, but it's short. And you could even do a smaller section, right? Doesn't even need to be this big. But during your lunch break at work, it's a little quiet, you're kind of frazzled, or you're doing fine. You just want some more chill, right? Listening to music. This is dope doing listening to music. Close your eyes and just let the pen move. Um, so I hope you enjoyed. If you love this and you were like, this is so dope, how can I get more? Drop a heart and let us know that it was dope, number one. You can absolutely inbox us. I will be coming on and doing more of these kind of just quick anecdotes for creative healing, and just mental health in general. And you also can decide that you would love even more of this and you want more time with us, and you can absolutely contact us for either an in person if you are local to the Boston area. New England area, you can actually contact us from anywhere you want to be. We can travel. That's a regular on-site paint party, or a virtual painting party where you actually can join us online on Zoom. You get me, you get Al, you get the music, the art all together. It's luscious for the in-person as well. It's goodness. It's just goodness, right? And so you get an extended period of time to hang out with us, working with some paint, working with drawing too, because sometimes people prefer to draw, right? So you can absolutely do that too. Drawing party, painting party, at home, at your organization, online, wherever you are. And also, I won't do that one here, but you can also do jewelry as well. Working on that. Yes. Yes. Right? So there's so many fun things you can do. All about healing. A huge, big energy for World Mental Health Day. If you are not feeling well, you're feeling like alone or any of those things, reach out, right? Find someone that you can talk to. If that's a healthcare provider or practitioner, please do. We need you here. We need your light. We want your energy to be shining. And if you're not shining to your highest point of shininicity, y'all like that word? I wonder how you spell it. Shininicity. How you think you spell that, babe? That is a word. Shininicity. If you're not shinifilistic, shina fantastic. What are you doing? No, but if you're not feeling to your highest point of where you'd like to be out in the world, please reach out to someone, to talk to someone. All right. So, sending you an overflowing abundance of love, laughter, and so much peace until we meet again and talk next time. Thank you. Bye bye.